I had a decision to make. I could go to court and risk going to prison or fulfill my promise to the people in the slums. In the end, I just jumped on a plane and went. We're at the edge of the slums now. I knew I was on the run because the police wanted me for other charges eventually. You've got to be assertive/aggressive. Swear down dead, get my container sorted. I told this guy if he doesn't release my container, I'll put a bullet in his head. We weren't around. I'm Sam Walker, best known for antagonising police.
Merseyside police. Catch me if you can.
So the convictions I've got, they range from driving offence, driving while disqualified, up to firearms, assaults, armed robberies. I first went to prison at the age of 14. A doorman it was, he tried to assault my friend, so I've shot at him. So I was sentenced to 2 years in prison. Things just escalated from there. Like I'd get out of prison, we'd be doing robberies or whatever, and then every time I'd go to prison, I'd learn something new. Go to prison, I'd learn how to rob cars, learn how to rob cash machines. Then I'd get out, go to prison, learn how to sell drugs. At our height, we probably had around 10 different areas. Each area would make between 2 to 3k a day. Between like 3 of us, 2 to 3 of us. We're doing well off it. As the newspapers published, it was £12 million what they seized. Cars, all other things. That was fast money that was coming in, and it was getting spent fast. Half my money used to just get given away. I used to give half my money away, literally. I'd see homeless people, I'd book them into hotels. Yeah, I've been a criminal, but I've always been caring towards others, and I've always helped people. The thing that made me want to do all this charity work in Sierra Leone was what I'd seen on the news. I'm looking and thinking, how are these people living in poverty still? Something was urging me to go as well. It was a strange feeling what I was having. Something kept urging me to go to that country. I chose Sierra Leone because my granddad was from that country. So when I bought the containers,
So where's my container?
that then allowed the public to help in terms of giving old clothes, old toys.
These old boxes of toys, licorice things, these sheets.
We're filling the container. Next thing, Merseyside police pull up, rip everything out. My son's gone, what are you doing that for? Because your dad's a drug dealer, that's why. They arrested me for disqualified driving.
This is what you call police harassment.
So I was in a catch-22. Do I go to my court date, or do I fulfill my promise to the people in the slums and take the container to them? I chose the latter, and I picked the slums. As soon as I got to Sierra Leone, it was literally like stepping into a movie set. People stood there with guns. These people won't think twice about putting a bullet right through your head. And I didn't know how they were going to react to me because my skin colour. Because even though I'm mixed race, to them I look white. To it's English people, I look white. So when I'm seeing these people with AK-47s and they're only like 18, 19 years old, I'm thinking, I need to tread carefully here. I got to the port of Freetown, and that's where I met the first proper bit of corruption. They'd give me a piece of paper, said to me, pay £500. I'd get a stamp, you'd take it to 4 or 5 different people. I'd have to go round paying each person. And I realised they were on a scam because the payment was going higher and higher. I had to switch it up to being aggressive.
You think you're above the law? Don't be above a fucking bullet. I'll fucking put a bullet right in your head, you little maggot. You fucking head. You carry on, I'll fucking shoot you right in the head, you cheeky cunt. I want my container today.
He's new then, he's looked at me, I see the look in his eyes, thinking who the fuck is this crazy Englishman coming to this third world country saying he's going to put a bullet in my head. But he's new straight away. We weren't fucking around. These kids needed their container.
Here it is. The container's out. It's going to be given out live in the slums on Saturday. We're at the edge of the slums now. As you can see, this is getting unloaded now.
So many people have gone to that country and give them false promises. So when they've seen me come back with a container and walk straight into the slums, the people welcome me. People absolutely welcome me with open arms.
We love you and please continue to help us.
What made me come back to the UK? I come back to get more money. Literally, I was being extorted for money left, right and centre in Sierra Leone. So I come back to England to grab more money. Well, when I seen the newspaper, Merseyside police, saying, we'll catch him when he comes back in. I'm sat there on a beach in Africa thinking, you'll catch me when you come back in, okay, we'll see about that. I flew back into the UK in the private helicopter. They tried to sabotage my container, so I wanted revenge, and that was my way. What better way to get revenge than to publicly humiliate a police force?
Blue light coming out of Cheshire Police Station. Merseyside Police and Cheshire Police. Catch me if you can.
So I didn't get arrested until about 6 weeks, 2 months later, I think it was. The police clearly wanted revenge. I was asleep in a hotel, and they come in with one of them key cards, and just jumped on me when I was asleep, literally laid on my belly, punching me in the face. Gave me 2 black eyes. There was like 7 of them in the room, saying to me, "You're not an African now." I went to prison in August 2018.
Give me cell a good clean for me, Andy. These are my cell cleaners. Make sure you get that cell clean properly, boys. Here's my D card.
So I ended up serving in total 2.5 years. Every day of my sentence, I sat happy, knowing what we'd managed to achieve. What would I have to say to someone who questioned my intentions? To be honest with you, I really don't give a shit what they think. For me, I know where I'm going, I know where my path's leading to.
These people shouldn't be in poverty.
It's for the slums, it's for what we plan to do in the slums, things that have never been done before. I committed crime because I love to. I won't even lie. I'm not going to stand here, sit here and be fake. I committed crime because I absolutely loved it. Like, there was no 2 ways about it. I used to love the thrill of it. I used to love the money. I used to love the violence. I used to love everything about it. But then, at the same time, just because I've done bad things doesn't mean that I can't still do good things, which is what I've always liked to do.